In this section, I will go over each button of the Epson 725WI projector remote. There are also buttons on the projector itself, but these are buttons that you will not need to use in order to operate the machine. Let's begin. This is the power button. You will use this to turn the projector on and off. It is better to use this button rather than the button on the projector because it can affect the calibration. Under the power button is the HDMI button. This will allow you to cycle through all sources connected through the HDMI port. Next to the HDMI button is the computer button. Similar to the HDMI button, this button will cycle through all the computer sources that are connected to the projector. The next section consists of numeric buttons. These buttons will display the numbers that are pushed. Pressing the Auto button will automatically adjust position, tracking, and sync settings when projecting from a computer using a VGA cable. The blue number button, when held down, switches the number buttons to numeric functions. The menu button will open up the projector menu system. In the circle in the middle are arrows that help to navigate through on-screen options. In the middle of that circle is the Enter button, which selects the option that is highlighted. The next button is the User button. This is customizable for different functions. The Color Mode button changes between 5 different modes. Dynamic is the best and is recommended for classroom use. The Aspect button selects the image ratio and changes the look of the display. The Easy Zoom button is a handy tool that will quickly zoom your screen in or out. It can enlarge focusing up to 4 times the size in 25-step increments. The enlarging will start in the center and you can pan around with the arrows. To return to the original size, click the Default button. The AV Mute button will quickly turn off the image and sound of the projector without actually turning off the projector. It is a very useful tool during lessons. The Split button splits the screen into 2 to 4 image sources. This is probably something that you will not use very often as it involves connecting with multiple devices. The Home button accesses the source selection, projector help information, and other features. The Freeze button stops video action and will also freeze the screen in place if you have to change something on your computer or you want students to focus on something other than the screen. The up and down volume buttons will adjust the volume of the built-in speakers of the projector or of the mounted speakers. The Default button, when pushed, will change the selected setting back to its original setting. The Escape button will cancel or exit the function that you are in. The ID button selects which projector you want to control. Since we are only using one projector in our classrooms, this is not a button to worry about. The LAN button cycles through all the devices that are connected through the LAN network. This may be helpful if or when you decide to connect a cell phone or an iPad to the projector to be used as a document camera. To use, scan the QR code projected on the screen to connect to your device. Make sure you already have the iProjection app downloaded on your device. The USB button cycles through all devices connected through the USB port. The Source Search button cycles through all sources that are connected to the projector.